Okay, so Brian, welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Billy Blinks, my co-host Brian. You guys know who we are by now. This, all right. So Colby, does Colby not realize that she dumped him at dinner because it looks like he's proposing, but she dumped him, right?
I mean, that's what it looked like. I mean, he's living in his own world, so that might have been a normal conversation.
All right. And so people quick, I know we don't quickly go to the comments, but people in the comments, just let me know if I'm crazy. Like she dumped him right at dinner. She dumped him at dinner. Talk about a gaslight dinner. So his whole thing was about making it real. That's been his like phrase this whole season. It's like to make it real for us. So according to him hooking up with a girl outside of the show at a bar and then texting her for the 3 weeks that he was with the other girl, April, was to make it real for her, not for him. It was for her.
Yeah,
This dude, bad. I mean, I wasn't anti him to start the season, but as this is going on, man, like I'm not a fan of Madeline at all either, but like I don't like either of them, so I almost want them together now.
Yeah, so they can keep their evil within themselves, type of thing.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Contain it. Let's contain it, people.
Yeah,
that's all I got to say about that.
I mean, it's just like every like situation where he's like, what was he hooking up with somebody at a bar, and he's like talking to that one girl he hooked up with on the phone about the relationship. Like, that's something you can't say to your significant other. You cannot say stuff like that. Bad, so bad.
What's worse, Brian? Him hooking up with a girl at the bar and saying that, or April going through our man's phone and airdropping his videos, even if they were not super appropriate videos. What do you think about that? Is that up there with that? Like, how do you feel on the snooping phone thing?
I'm not a fan of the phone snooping. A lot of people on the show like to do it, apparently. And Apple Watch snooping. Got to add that in there.
Oh, the watch.
Not even phone. It's device snooping now.
Well, the iPad. Yeah, people, guys, your iPads and your watches are connected to your texting. They pop up. Don't leave it in the living room if you're a dog. If you're going to dog around, man, don't have an iPad or an Apple Watch. That's like a cardinal rule. Like that's like a cardinal rule of the ultimatum. Don't have an iPad or a watch.
Yeah, if you're going to want to pretend to be a player, you got to like actually
pretend player who's going to get caught as soon as the show airs.
Yeah, you got to exactly. You need to watch yourself. Not that I'm promoting it, but everyone can do what they want to do.
Other person acting up during these episodes 6 through 8. By the way, we didn't mention, you see in the title, we're doing 6 through 8 because we felt like that trilogy really encompassed the couples being back together for the 3 weeks, and they spent a lot of time with that, appropriately so, leading up to this ultimatum. Our boy Zay, man was acting out left and right. He was yelling at Shanique. He yelled at Kay. He yelled at Kay's mom, Kay's sister. He probably yelled at the cameraman. He probably yelling at God. Like, I mean, he was pissed this whole 3 weeks.
I know. I was thinking about when he got home at 8 a.m. is that Cassidy song. It's like, we've been to the after party.
Welcome to the after party.
6 in the morning, but 8 in the morning for him. But that was impressive to be up that late. And he came in and was like, what?
What? You know what time it is? Like, what?
Sure.
What I do wrong?
What I do? She's like, what? What do you think you did?
Man, I feel for our girl because she is on the precipice of love there. She's obviously all in and wants to take over with what's his name?
Jake.
Yeah. And he's still considering April though. And I don't see how. I think let's just get to the prediction part, Bri. So Madeline is not going to say yes to Colby. She's going to say you're nuts, dip. She's going to be
like, that would have if you in the betting market, that would be like plus 1,000, I think, if they're together.
Oh my God.
Which means they might end up together.
So then Randall and Shanique.
I don't know, man.
I think they're going to end up together.
Yeah,
I'm going together.
You said that on the last episode.
I did. I'm going together.
If I had to pick one of them, if I had to pick one couple, I'd probably go with them as the original, just because everybody else is just so dysfunctional.
Ray and Zay are obviously Dunzo. April and Jake done.
Yeah.
They're done,
Yeah.
and he's gonna go with Kay.
Ray?
Ray, sorry.
Yeah. Because one of the previews, it looks like she's like coming up on their little bench talk. So
And it seemed like Madeline dipped hard. So I'm thinking maybe she gets turned down. You know what I mean? Not by Colby, but then she goes over to our boy Randall and gets turned down.
Yeah. I'm excited for next Wednesday. But yeah, just not, I don't know. I don't have faith in these people.
I really don't. Outside of thing, there was a couple quick hits, like we said. Some rules for you guys again. Don't be a Colby. Don't go on a 4-on-1 date with your girlfriend who hates you and her friends hate you. Don't go. You're an idiot, dude.
But I mean, man, he's a hell of an actor. If he's
What's up, guys?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? I didn't do anything. You broke up with me?
Also, Madeline saying that like she's got to be super into a man because in 3 weeks she saw no red flags. So 3 weeks, guys, is the threshold. So if 3 weeks, you should be good. Be all good.
Do you remember in that fight when she's like, "Be like Harry Houdini" and disappear? And he's like, and then Colby's like, "Well, Houdini wouldn't show his tricks, like explain his tricks, like he won the argument." Like, yeah, but I want.
He's an asshole. He's an asshole, guys. Everyone, he's an asshole. We tried. You go back on the episodes, like I was trying to even say I related to even some of his like how he was trying to say about things, but man, he just went too far. I can't. I'm out. I'm out on Colby.
Yeah, he just even like his nonsense. What we didn't really talk about what he was like. April became a woman because of me, and like.
Oh well, the crossover table in the beginning. Yeah. So he literally said April became a woman in our time together, but basically taking credit for her blossoming into a fine woman.
Yeah, he's gonna get when the most people see it in like a few weeks. It'll resurface and he'll get dunked on for sure.
He's no Shake, but like. He's gonna be on the team like Netflix like joke thing. I'm pretty sure
the villain squad.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this was a fun like marathon run we did over the last 12 hours. We did everything else yesterday and the rest this morning. So we will be back next week. It looks like we have 2 episodes. We're thinking finale and reunion. So we'll definitely give each of them their own episodes. We'll definitely give it 2 episodes next week. They're each their own. More than likely anyway, just because it's only 2. We will be also back this week with some other stuff like our Amazing Race retro review episode 2. We'll have the most recent episode of Survivor,
Bachelor,
Temptation Island. So there's plenty of things that we have this week. So we'd really appreciate if you like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, tell anyone who's a reality fan, the show that you want us to watch, comment, let us know. But for myself and Brian, thank you and peace.
See you guys next week for it.
Yes, sir.